Hi everybody, welcome back. Day 2 of the virtual Lark Bodhrán classes. I see a couple of new names actually. I see one or two. Hey Peter, I didn't get a chance to say hi to you in the chat yesterday, but thank you and hi to see you again. Woohoo! I see a couple of repeats from yesterday. Thank you for coming back. We're going to review what we learned yesterday very quickly and then move forward, and we'll see if we need to go back at all to catch people up, because I see quite a few new names actually. So very quick recap from yesterday. We learned how to hold the drum. So if you're right-handed, it's going to be under your left armpit, and if you're left-handed, it will be under your right armpit, so that you can keep your tipper or your kipeen or your beater or your stick in your dominant hand. And you want to take the drum and you want to put it on your the leg you're going to roll it back on, and roll it back until it sits in right underneath your armpit. And that position where you can wrap your arm around it and sort of grab it, don't grip it hard, but make sure your arm is well anchored, so that if you have it up against your rib cage and you push a little bit from behind, it doesn't move a lot because it is sitting up against your rib cage. So when you push the head, when you give a little shove to the skin, it's not moving a lot. If that's the case, then you'll know you have your Bodhrán in a well-anchored position, but you don't want it so far back that like half of the drum is muted. You want to make sure that a good portion of the drum is still out in front of you. Oops, I just dropped my microphone. Whoa. So that you are not muffling the drum head with your body. So once you've got it saddled up and you are ready to go, your tipper, your kipeen, your stick, whichever kind you have, some of you have little knobs on the end, some of you have swells, you want to hold it so that you are slightly off center and more of the stick is pointing toward your drum than towards away from your drum. And if you hold it the way you generally hold a pencil or a pen, right? And I know everyone has a slightly different grip, but if you hold it that way and you let that stick drop, gravity will take the end that is longer downward and will give you a little assist as you move the drumstick, so that you have some thrust when you do a downbeat. So when you approach the drum, you want to take that stick, point the end, the bottom, the longer end, sort of towards yourself and then down towards your left hip. I got that as a good tip from someone yesterday. That pointing at your left hip with the bottom end of that stick kind of puts your stick in the right position when you are addressing your drum to be able to strike it cleanly and firmly on the downstroke. So we learned 3 strokes yesterday. One of them is that downstroke. The other one obviously is an upstroke, but gravity doesn't help you with that. So for an upstroke, you need to give a little bit of a flick with your wrist, right? So let's go down and up, down, up, down, up. And I'm doing it slowly so you can feel it really mechanically at first. That's sort of what the muscle memory feels like. But when we do it as a musical instrument, we're not going to be consciously thinking about turning. We're going to let the flow just kind of happen. And you want to try to make sure that you are not sliding across the head. So when you first start, you will hear a lot of sliding, and your job as a Bodhrán player who's learning is to clean that up so you have clean strokes. Now, yesterday we also learned I have my hand right up against the frame of the drum, and I'm letting the drum kind of rest on it. That would sort of be what I would call your neutral position at the top of the drum, where your hand is in contact with the drum but not on the skin. That, when you strike the drum, has a big open booming note, right? That's your fundamental bass note when you want to give emphasis to a rhythm. But to give some variation to this, which is actually a real stroke. It's in 4/4 timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. But it's really loud and it's really boring. So we learned to mute the skin by putting our hand on the skin and then rolling it off at specific moments in that pattern, right? So you can use it to use the big bass note to emphasize the one stroke, and then mute the rest of it. Can you hear the difference in your own drums? Yes? Okay. So that's is actually a basic real rhythm. It's 4/4, but all of the notes are being played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. I gave you some alternate real rhythms yesterday too, so that you would have not other things to play with. So in addition to that 1, 2, 3, 4, we did one that had a down, down, 2, 3, 4. Down, down. Down, down. Down, down. Down, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So that's a double down rhythm. And I also gave you one last stroke. So you have a down stroke, you have an up stroke, and I taught you two variations of a pop stroke. So if you take that tipper and you turn it towards yourself so that it's kind of level, instead of going down or up with the stroke, we're just literally going to go to the side and tap the drum. Little side tap. Tap. Without much velocity behind it. It's just a little pop, like a little tap note, right? So it'd be like down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap, down, up, tap. If you give more velocity to that tap, if you take your hand and you make a little cup out of it and you put that cup up here on the head and you push just a little with that space you've made, that little tiny cup space, and you tap with some force, you get a pop. So you get a tap or a pop, right? Tap, pop, tap, pop, tap, pop, tap, pop, tap, pop, tap, pop. And the reason that pop, I gave you that pop, in addition to it being useful in various kinds of rhythms, is because I gave you a real rhythm that had the pop in it. So we did down, pop, up, 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 down, pop. So those were the three real rhythms I gave you yesterday. And I'm going to give you another rhythm that I didn't give you yesterday, which I call a gallop, because it's useful in reels as well. And the gallop is, just make sure I wrote this down correctly. Yes. So the gallop is like, let's see, down, down, up, down. So go down, down, up, down. That first downbeat is open and all the rest of them are muted. So you do down, down, up, 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 down. So when you're playing all four of them, right, you would be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, then the double down, and then the pop, and then the gallop, and then back to the basic rhythm. So can you see how it gives you different ways to play with open spaces in a rhythm while still maintaining that 4/4. So if a tune has a very busy front end, you can play the basic rhythm to get started, or you can play a rhythm like the pop reel rhythm or the gallop rhythm to play with the tune and make it sound more supportive to the tune. So I thought we would do a quick play through all of those rhythms with some actual music playing, but I don't know if this is going to work. So we're going to try this. Let's see if I can make this happen. You guys are going to have to tell me if you can hear it. So give me a second to get it started. I said yesterday there was a young man named Ben Hockenberry who has gone and recorded the top 20 reels at Sessions Across America, and the top 20 jigs and the top 20 whatever. And he's put these up on YouTube at a tempo that you can, he has sort of a moderate tempo, and then you can speed it up or slow it down to match where you're able to play. So we're going to do a rhythm, the walk through all of those rhythms. I'm going to try to talk to the microphone and hope you can hear me over this while he plays through the gravel walks reel a couple of times, and then we'll stop and ask a few questions, and then we'll do the same thing for reviewing jig strokes. All right, so let me first test. Tell me if, can you hear that? Is it loud or soft? Up or down?
You need to get a bit louder, I think. A little bit louder.
How's that?
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay. Now, if I am speaking over it, can you hear me? Okay. All right. So that's the test. Now we know that will work. Give me just a moment. I'm going to slow him down very slightly because I think that's going to be a little faster than you're going to want to play. So I'm going to slow him down to about 60%. All right. So we're going to cycle through all 4 of the reel rhythms, and I will call them out as we go so you can play up against a tune. It won't sound super musical at this speed, but it gives you a chance to sync your Bodhrán patterns with tunes. And then we'll speed it up and see what you think. So, all right, hold on. He's going to start, and we're going to start with the basic reel rhythm, which is just all the notes. So, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Remember, open, mute. And now we're going to change to the double down. Down, down. Down, down. Down, down. Down, down. And now let's do the pop. Down, pop. Up, 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 down, pop. And now we'll switch to the gallop. Down, down, up, down. 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 Down, down, up, down. 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 Now we're going to go back to the basic stroke. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. I'm just going to stop us right there and see how did everybody do? I have to get back to where I can see you entirely. How'd you guys do? I know it's slow, right? Doesn't sound musical, but it gives you a chance to cycle through all those rhythms and hear how they fit or don't with various kinds of tunes, right? And so as the tune is unwinding around you, if it has parts that are really interesting, like bum, 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 is kind of like a cluck, 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 that pop stroke, which goes down, bum, dee, dum, could be a good match for something like that. But then you get to the part that goes da 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 dum. That gallop, da 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 dum, da 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 dum, could be a good match for that one, right? Or even the double down, dum dum. So when you have all 4 of those chunks, you can use them interchangeably depending on what the tune says to you about which rhythms you think might be good. And if the first one doesn't work when you try it, no worry. Just play that through to a switch in an A and a B before you change, because that keeps it kind of musically consonant for the session players or the people around you. And then change at the half of the tune or the turn of the tune to a whole new pass of the tune so that you can experiment with a new rhythm without sort of disrupting the flow of the music around you. Any questions so far? I saw in the chat, where is this? There's a man named Ben Hockenberry, and on the resource sheet that I printed up for class, which is in the class Google Drive folder, there are links to his website on YouTube where he has all of these tunes loaded up so that you can play along with them. And like I said, he has reels and jigs and hornpipes and slides and polkas. So there's a little of something there, and each one of those videos is the top 20, and he goes through each one of those tunes at least 2 or 3 times. So there's like a half an hour of music or more for each one of the rhythms for you to practice with.
And so, there wasn't another question. It was more of a comment. Somebody was struggling with the pops. And I will give you the link. Heather, I'll go and grab it right now. Don't worry.
Thank you. In case you can't get to the drive for some reason, if Alex can put it in the chat. Thanks, Alex. That's cool. The pop, I don't know if you're struggling with the timing or if you're struggling with the movement. So we'll address both those things. But if it's the timing, it happens on 2, 1, 2. There is a gap hold, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and it starts after the pop with an upstroke. So it's down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop. And with any one of the rhythms, if you're struggling with some piece of it and you're playing up against tunes like this, for example, you can break it into the component pieces. So for that stroke, for example, if you're having trouble connecting the pop with the pause to the last part of it, what you could do as the tune is passing is go, I'm going to wait what I know is the right part, so I can go like bum 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 da 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 dum bum 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 dee 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 dum bum. So you know where it is in the tune, and then the next time he goes around, you can try to connect the next piece in bum 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 ba. Let's see, bum bum ba. Jeez, I can't lilt and play at the same time. Bum 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 ba da 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 dum bum ba da 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 dum bum ba da 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 da. Right, so the first time around you can take one piece of it, or maybe you're not happy with the da 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 part of that tune. You can skip the bum 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 ba da 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 dum bum bum da 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 dum bum da 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 da. Right, you can pick the pieces that you're struggling with, and then when the whole thing comes back round again, you can play the whole pattern. And that's true for any one of these strokes. Like if you're having trouble with the motor stroke or the downstroke or the pop stroke, just take it into chunks, practice each one of the chunks on return, and then try to link them all together again and put them back. And as far as if it was the motor part that you're having trouble with the pop, like I said, it's the instead of a downstroke or an upstroke, it's literally sort of a level approach to the drum. It goes straight across to the face of the drum, but you have to pull your hand back a little bit when you hit it so that there's a little bit of a rebound, right? You have to let your hand bounce away from the head of the drum, if that helps. And then to make the pop, you have to make that little cup out of your hand so that when you hit it with some extra, don't be polite, with a little extra force, it makes a pop, right? And that way you can practice doing just the tap and the pop, oops, sorry, the tap and the pop, so that they're different. And you should at some point be able to make the difference. All of that is happening right up here near the top of your drum, just under the edge of the rim, because that's where your hand is making that little cut. What you're essentially doing is making a small drum face up here. It's like playing a little teeny tiny drum, and that's what you're hitting. And because the bottom part of your hand is up against the skin, at the bottom of that little cup, you're cutting off the resonant frequencies of the skin below your hand, which is why the rest of the drum is not sounding, and why it has a higher pitch. Because if you strike down here with no muting, you get a big bass note, but if you push up, you can bring the pitch up. That's for top end style players. Or conversely, if you're playing most of your strokes down near the bottom and you want to pitch up, you can also push down. This is much easier because of gravity. You can push down to make the drum pitch go up. I'm hitting down here, but as my hand, which starts here and moves down, gets closer, the pitch goes up. So you can play with pitch and tonality as you play the drum as an extra way of providing music, not just rhythm, from your drum so that your drum is speaking with the tunes, if that makes sense. Yeah? Okay, yesterday we also did jig strokes, so I'm going to review the jig strokes, and then we'll play jigs up against some music as well. And then I thought I would give you some new rhythms as well, so that Oh yeah, sorry, Alex, I think it is only to the whole drive. And Dawn, hello, Dawn is here. Thank you for posting the Ben Huckenberry reels, Dawn, yay. And I hope to talk to you afterwards. So we'll do the same thing with jigs that we did yesterday. We'll review each of the basic rhythms, and I will give you a new rhythm today that I call the magic stroke, because you can use it in jigs and slip jigs and hornpipes and polkas and sometimes even in reels. And it's very versatile, and it'll make you match the guitar players really well in some high energy things. So we'll add that just after we do a review of the jig strokes. So for those who are new, don't worry if you're not like catching it really fast. There are, for every one of these rhythms on the class folder, there are resource sheets that talk about like how to play the drum strokes, down, up with some emphasis. There are also, for those who prefer dots, there are rhythm notated sheets. And if you're like me and you don't read music at all, you do it all by ear, there are also videos where you can play along, and I do all of the strokes at a slow speed and a medium speed and a more like up-tempo speed, so you can practice at your own tempo. And then there's a video for each one of the rhythms that is all the rhythm chunks linked together, so you can practice moving between the rhythms. So if you weren't here yesterday for the reels and the jigs, for example, and you're kind of feeling like, wah, there is review material available that you can go and do it at your own pace. So I'm going to step through the jigs now for those who were here yesterday, and then you can play. If you weren't here yesterday, you can pick them up as much as you can too, and then we'll play some of those against music as well, so that you can play them with tunes, not just in the air with me. And yeah, then we'll move on to probably slip jigs, I think. So for the jigs yesterday, I gave you also the basic, the full motor stroke. I gave you a simple spaced one and an inverted spaced one. And then we did this wide version. And I didn't give you a march, but I'm going to give you a march that also involves a pop stroke today. So you should have 4 reels and 4 jigs by the end of the day, plus some other rhythms that we'll touch. So with the jig, the basic jig rhythm rocks back and forth. So where a reel is like, I think I can, or I think I can, I think I can, I think I can in 4/4, the jigs are in 6/8, and they rock back and forth like rashers and sausages, rashers and sausages. And because the motor stroke is all up downs with some emphasis, the motor stroke for a jig, to differentiate part 1 from part 2, if you will, the A in the AA, from the second A in the AA, we use that mute at the back so that the open stroke is down, up, down, up, down, up. So the second piece sort of reverses against itself, if you will. Down, up, 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 up, down, 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 up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that is the full motor rhythm with all the strokes accounted for, but very few people would play all of those notes in the session. So the most common jig you hear is just to leave one of the upstrokes out of the first three notes. And so we did what I would call the double down for jigs, which is down, down, up, 2, 3, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay. And I also gave you the reverse of that. So instead of starting down, we're starting on the up, up. So we went up, up, down, up, down, 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 down, up, down, up. All right. So I know that seems like we're doing the same thing, but some jigs will feel down, and some will be. Depending on the jig you're playing with, it may feel up or down. So you want to be able to do it in both directions. And also practicing that, the upstroke, is smart because having a strong upstroke allows you to do a lot of fancier rhythms later when you're trying to maybe add some syncopation or drive the rhythm with a little more lift in it. So it's a good practice to reverse that jig so that you can build a strong and clean upstroke that you don't have to work hard at, right? So it becomes a small second nature thing. So we did the motor stroke. We did the down, down, up, 2, 3. And I also just gave you a wide version where we literally just went down, down, up, 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 down. So that's kind of a wide jig pattern. And then I did not, I think, give you this other rhythm yesterday, but I'm going to give it to you now so that you have it. There is also, with the pop stroke that you learned in the reel, you can do the same kind of thing for a jig, which turns out to sound kind of like, let me think about this. Let's see. Okay, so it goes down, pop, up, pop, 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 down, pop, up, pop. and down. So with all of those different rhythms, if you chain them together, and we'll do that up against some music so you can play with all of these. Again, it helps to practice moving between different rhythms. I think I'm going to leave out the up one as we practice against the tune. So what we'll do is the basic motor stroke, the double down stroke, the wide stroke, and the marchy stroke up against the jigs that Mr. Hockenberry has recorded for us. So let's try. It's called Joy of My Life, this one. It's a lovely tune, and it's only the 20th most popular tune. So we're going to do the motor stroke first. And I will come back and check the questions in just a second. And let's go. Let's try. I don't remember what tempo I set this at. Slow. Down, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna do it this way. Down, up, 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 down, up. So this is your basic motor stroke. All of the strokes are there. Down, up, 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 down, up. Now we're gonna switch to the double down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. Now we're gonna switch to the wide one, which is down, down, up, 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 up. Once more. Down, down, up, down. And now we're gonna do the pop version. We'll do it this way. So it would be down, pop, up, down, up. I didn't give you a very good one. Here, let me think about this. Down, pop, up, down, up, down, down, pop, up, down, up, down, pop, up, down, up, and down, pop, down, up, down. Sorry, I did not think that one through. That one works better at a higher tempo. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let's see. If I play this back, and you are welcome to try it at real speed. This is regular speed, right? Down, up, down, up, down, up. That pop stroke goes. Down, pop, up, down, up, down, up. Down, pop, up, down, up, down, up. Down, pop, up, down, up, down, up. Variations on a theme, right? So apologies, that pop stroke was not as useful as I thought. But what it shows you is sometimes you have a plan that you think will work for a tune, and when you get there, it does not actually work for the tune. So then you have to change. And I know I said on the last one, like, play through to the switch in a tune, or the halfway mark of an AA before you get to the BB. At least play through the A of an AA before you change it a little bit and get to the B, so that there isn't like a sudden interruption in the middle of a piece of music. And I apologize that didn't work quite the way I thought it was going to, but you do still have, and will have on the rhythm sheets and on the videos, ways to practice all 4 of those jig patterns too. So I know I saw a question.
There was a question. Is it an axiom that upstrokes are typically muted?
Mostly, but not always. In a jig stroke like that, like we're doing, I'm not muting it. I'm letting it run open. It's not completely muted. right? If I put all of my hand on it, you get a very small sound. But what I'm doing instead is using a mid-tone, which means I'm hitting the drum down here sort of between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. You can see on the drum head that I'm hitting it mostly about here. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the heel of my hand really right in the center of where this white spot is, which is sort of the center of my drum. And when I do the upstroke, my hand is pushed into the skin to pitch it up a little bit, and I'm hitting just below where my hand is. So on that upstroke, it's not muted, but my hand is in contact with the drum, so it's not ringing open with a bass note. Follow me? Like, it's not making that noise, because then if I did the downstroke, you know, it doesn't differentiate that much. So if you go up, up, right, the bass is not on the one, it's now on a different place. So it gives it a different feel as you do the rhythm. Does that answer the question? Okay, all right, perfect. Just checking.
So I have a question.
Sure.
I've done the triplets before too. So, and they just want to kick in like when I'm doing these things, and I'm trying to hold myself back to just stay with your rhythm, right? But how do you fit those in around those basic rhythms?
So triplets triplets will happen to you when you're first learning to play, and completely accidentally. And the real trick is learning to only deploy them when you want them, right? My throw myself under the bus story always is I went to this session as I was sort of becoming a player, and I was having a good time. What was that? There was this like, brrr. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. And I just let it keep happening. And at the end of the session, this well-meaning, it crushed me at the time, but I look back and I thank him entirely. A well-meaning player came over and said, did you mean to play all those triplets? And I was like, no. And he said, it's very distracting. I was like, oh, okay. All right. And what I had to do was go home and learn, like very consciously. I only want it in certain places, right? So I will teach you triplets in just a minute, because there's two kinds of triplets you can play. But the use of the triplets is usually to embellish, to add a little something when you want to add a flourish to the turn of a tune, to the end of a phrase, to a particular high point in a melody. I wouldn't maybe use them all the time, but as like part of a running pattern. You can, for effect, like in a reel. I can do it, but it's kind of busy, so it's actually more efficient, I think, or more interesting, I think, to go. Because then you're marking 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, or even wider stuff, right? Or if the tune has a particular turn where the fiddle players turn a triplet, I might match them with my own triplet at that point of the tune, if that makes sense, right? So that I'm speaking with the music of the tune itself. But if you have lots and lots of them, most of the playing that I'm showing you now would be considered kind of the traditional carry style. I don't know why they say carry, because that's not the only place they used to play this way, but it's sometimes called carry style playing because it's a carry style grip on the tipper, and it's an approach to the drum that is not really, really, really full of notes. If you go to YouTube these days and you look up a lot of the really like hot up and coming young players, they hold the stick differently. They hold it more like this, right? And they use the rebound. Like when you play a drum and you have there's like, I can't do it because I'm not a real drummer. There might be some real drummers in the class. You use the rebound and the quickness of the stick to get some effects. And because they're holding the stick in a different way and they're mostly playing up here in the top end, they can play lots and lots and lots of extra triplets and notes. And so there's a lot of like brr, 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 happening in the playing. And it's like fireworks. It's really fascinating for a little while. And if you are drawn to that style of playing, I encourage you to go look up some of the young players who are offering little tutorials for that online. I personally get tired, my ears get tired of that after a little while. I like to hear more tune. Oh, yay, Heather, I see you too. So my own approach to the drum is a little more spacious with only a few triplets thrown in, but that's a personal preference. So, so since we are talking about triplets, let's give you some triplets so you can play triplets on any one of the rhythms that we're working on with reels and jigs, and then we'll go on to some other strokes and rhythms because I see it's already 4:42. So to play a triplet, you've been striking with only one end of the stick, right? And this is, I'm going to give you what's called like a classic triplet, which is the old carry style triplet. You've just been using the bottom, so to speak, end of your stick to address the drum. But now what you're going to do is you're going to roll the tipper so that this top end of your stick hits the drum head in between the downstroke and the upstroke of your rhythm. So if you're playing a reel, I'm going to do this really slow and it's going to be painful. It won't sound musical, but this is what you're going to be doing. If you're playing, let's see, what's the best angle for this? If you're playing down, up as a reel, what you're going to do is go down, tip, up, down, tip, up, down, tip, up, down, tip, up. And what I'm doing, I always like to tell people, it's a little bit of a, I think of it like if you are stirring something with the bottom of your stick and it's moving the top end of that tipper around a little bit, but then you were, again, to point the bottom end of that tipper towards your hip, and you were still stirring, you can see that the top end of my tipper is rotating a little bit while I move the bottom end. I don't want you to think consciously I am like stirring with the bottom of my stick. What I actually want you to do is make the downstroke, let your wrist bend a little bit farther so that that top end of the stick comes in and hits the drum head before you make an upstroke. So it kind of goes down, tip, up, or down, turn, up, down, turn your wrist, up, down, turn your wrist, up, or down, stir, up, down, stir, up. I'm looking in all the squares to see if it looks like people are getting it at that speed. It's really slow right now, and it does not sound like a triplet. Down, tip, up, down, top, up, down, top, up, down, top, up. It looks like most of you may have that, right? And the thing is, when you speed that up, the triplet da-da-dum is that motion that you're making. So let's start slow again, and let's kind of let the drum creep forward in speed so you can have it, and then we'll do it with our motor rhythm. So we'll start slow again. Down, tip, up, down, tip, up, down, tip, up. You'll hear me scratching because I don't ever play it this slow. Down, tip, up, 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 down, tip, down, tip, up, 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 down, tip. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's so hard to do slow. Down, tip up. Oh, anyway, you get the idea, right? Let yourself accelerate forward into it. Start slow, make sure that's as clean as you can get it, and then it will slowly kind of like slow speed up. So hard to do, sorry.
Okay, so we have a few questions here. I should probably throw those in now because they're around around the triplets. You were talking about when a violin player is playing the triplets, should you play with them or let them play it and not take away from it? I guess was the first question.
I would say I don't always match them, but I do sometimes match them. And what I would do is I would be playing. If somebody who's playing the tune looks up at me when I do that, probably wouldn't match them. If they are playing away and they're not, what I'm doing is not throwing them off. Like when you get this sudden look, something you've done has caught their attention. It could be good, it could be bad. You need to read the body language in the face. But sometimes they love it because you're like, I got you, I know your tune too. And sometimes they're like, what are you doing over there? That threw me out of my zone. So it's kind of a waffle answer to say, yes, sometimes you would match them or sometimes you wouldn't. If the tune has a built-in triplet that's like not just a roll, but like a hard bowed triplet, it's probably a safe place to put a triplet from your own end because it will match quite well. And a lot of those also happen at the top of a phrase that's arcing back down or at the turn of a phrase at the end of an A or the end of an A into a B. And so matching that is, a way of marking the ends of musical phrases too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that one. So, and then there's another question that came privately was, can you use a triplet instead of a jig rhythm? Like da, 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 da,
Yes.
da. So, yeah, like what you were just doing for me is a jig, right?
Right. So we were doing it really slowly. And you can hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But when I'm playing in a reel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it can be used in both. When you're using it in the jig, yes, absolutely, they can be used. Da-da-dum. Da-da-dum, 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 right? So yes, you can absolutely use it in jigs too. And it would work well. I see someone saying over there slip jigs too. Yeah. Yes, you can. But as noted in one of these comments, if you're playing slowly, it takes a lot more control on that jig pattern to keep it in time, because keeping it in time is the trick to making it sound like an ornament and not like you have messed up in your playing somehow. Because if you come off rhythm while you're trying to throw in extra fancy stuff, you have kind of betrayed the central compact of a drummer, which is I will keep the pulse, right? And sometimes it is up to you, little detour for session etiquette. We are not meant to dominate the conversation. We are meant to support what's happening in the session, but not dominate it. And so it's very easy with this drum to be really loud. So even if you're playing softly, the most implicit thing you do need to be able to do is hold the tempo steady or hold the beat steady, especially in loud sessions where you get tempus dividus from one end of the table to another sometimes. Sometimes you're the only person who can hold down the groove. But you need to make sure when you're holding down the groove that you are looking at whoever is leading the tune, either their foot tapping or their head nodding or their bow moving, so that you are in their groove, whoever leads the tune, as you're following them and keeping the rest of the session kind of anchored in. And you do not have to play. I see the note about you can stop and let them settle it. You can do that too. Absolutely. But when you are very present, when you stop, it's noticeable too. So pick your entries and exits carefully so you're not disrupting the flow of the tune. So that's one triplet, right? Is that down, tip, up? Do you want to practice it in your reels? I see a couple of nods. We'll do that real quick. And then I'll also teach you, and there's a rhythm sheet for this in the Bodhrán, in the class folder too, what are called top-end style reels or single-ended reels. Like right now we're using, it's a double-ended reel, triplet, a double-ended triplet, right? We're stirring and we're using the down, the top, and the up. I hardly ever play reels at this speed, or rolls, triplets, so it's kind of hard. There is another kind of a triplet, which if you think instead of up and down on your drum, you think back and forth across the face of your drum, close to the top of your drum. And you think down is away from you and up is towards you, so you can use the same language, down, up, even though it's like forward, back. There's another way to do triplets. For example, if you were doing a reel and you were going back and forth, which would be like out, back, or down, up, down, up. Putting a triplet in, a single-ended triplet, is squeezing in a couple of extra strokes between the back and forth. So you'd go out, back and forth. So if we do it really slowly, forward, back and front, forward, back, back and front. Get it? Yeah? Looks like most people are getting it. So if you were playing a reel, you will notice that it reverses the direction you're running. Triplet forward, triplet backward, triplet forward, triplet backward, triplet. So do you see how the triplet forces you in opposite directions on your drum? That can be very useful if you're doing kind of rock and roll-y stuff, but you have to know that if you use a triplet, you're now going to be moving in the other direction unless you double down your way back to keep moving in the same direction. Follow? So there's a rhythm sheet in the class folder that is called a pyramid. Do I have it here? It's called a pyramid exercise sheet. It's done by a wonderful drummer in my area of the world called James Yoshizawa. And what he does is he has you work on various sticking patterns before you put the triplets in the middle of it. So like he does what we were just doing, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then he says you go down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So he'll walk you through these reverses, right? And then it's called a pyramid because you get a little narrower each time. He'll start you with, right? So there's a wider space, and then he will narrow you down a little bit. Until you're all triplets, right? Pyramid. And that helps you practice when you want to use each piece of the strokes. And again, that rhythm sheet is inside the class folder. And I will try to, if you go to that class folder, you should be able to download any one of those materials. If you have any trouble with that, write me and let me know. My email address is inquiry@christaburch.com. So inquiry with an I at the front end, not an E. And that I can answer some questions if stuff works that way, or it doesn't work that way. But so I know we're technically coming up on time. I want to give you, let's play through all the reels with some triplets and play through all the jigs with some triplets, so you at least have that. And then if you have the time to, in your dinner break, to stick around for a little bit longer, I can answer questions about other rhythms. I was going to give you some other rhythms, but we can work on things like we could do a basic slip jig, or we could do a basic hornpipe, or a basic polka. But so for now, because I've got all of you and only a few of you are repeats from yesterday, let's play through all those reels. And do you want to do it to music or without music? Raise your hand if you want to do it with music. Okay, that's everybody. Okay, great. Hold on. It's not everybody, but it's most of you. So let me get back to Mr. Hockenberry. Again, this is lovely. He's got all of these put together for us, and I will start him up, and we'll just cycle through all of our rhythms, and I'll throw in triplets at the ends of A's or B's. So listen for me as I kind of try to give you a little bit of a heads up. Like I will try to remember to put a triplet in at the end of every second A and the second B as we turn around. But if I don't make that, just listen for the cue, okay? All right, let's see what we get. Whoops, as I spill water all over the place. All right, basic rhythm. 1, 2, 1, down, up. So we're going to try to turn a triplet at the end of this phrase. Here it comes, triplet. Let's do the double downs. Down, 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 up, down, triplet, down, 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 comes a triplet, triplet, down, and a down, and a down, up, down, 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 triplet, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Let's do a triplet at the end, triplet, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, triplet, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, comes another one, triplet, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, triplet, down, down, up, down, and let's do the pop stroke now, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, triplet, down, up, that one's hard, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, triplet, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, triplet, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, down, triplet, down. Okay, that's kind of a start. Let me find Mr. Hockenberry and stop him. I saw lots of good movement out there, although it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because you're all slightly delayed from where I am. So it's like, ha!
Before the hour's finished, there was somebody that asked earlier, do you teach lessons? And there were some tipper questions.
I can. I have an extraordinarily full daytime job, so I don't do a lot of teaching online. But if you are nowhere near Southern California, where I live, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. We can work something out. Because I usually only teach either here or at Lark in person. But yeah, I'm starting to get so many questions about teaching online. I just need to figure out when and how to do it, because it mostly would be a weekend kind of a thing for me, because I work rather insane hours off the West Coast, and I know I saw people from all over the country and the Maritimes in Canada yesterday, so, and I think one from the UK. What was the second question, Alex?
It was some tipper questions. First of all, who made your tipper, or did you make it yourself? And I just want to make mention that the link on the resource sheet to making tippers, it doesn't go to that. It
doesn't?
It doesn't,
okay.
So I have to find that. I did go search.
Yeah, I have it. I will copy it for us in just a second here.
Okay. And does the length of tipper matter for triplets? That was the other question.
The longer your tipper is, the easier it will be to do triplets. Absolutely. If your tipper is very short, like it's a 6-inch tipper, you're going to have to move your wrist a lot more to get that top end around. Whereas if you have a much longer tipper, you only have to move your wrist a little bit to get that top piece to hit the drum. Does that kind of make sense? Let me show you. I have a shorty here too. So like if I'm playing with a long tipper, this one is just about 12 inches, but not quite. And I'm playing with the bottom end, and I'm pretty close to the center, but a little bit off center. I see I have frozen. Hold on, there we go. Come on, come back. My computer is groaning. Hold on. I'm frozen on my end. Am I frozen on your end? Oh, okay, it popped open. Here we go. If I'm playing with something this long, I hardly have to turn my wrist to make that top end connect. But if I have something this short, it's about 6 inches long. Can you see that I have to turn my wrist a lot farther? It actually lifts my elbow a little bit to try to get that top end around. That was a bad choice because it has suede that sticks to the drum head on it. But so a longer tipper actually makes it a lot easier for you to turn triplets. And that's why you see a lot of the professional players with longer bundle sticks. No, I did not make my own hot rods. These are called hot rods. They're sometimes called click sticks. They're sometimes called bundle sticks because it is a whole series of skewers that are, let's see if we can, what do the influencers do it like this? So you can see the end of the stick. There's a big dowel in the middle with some clickers around it. That's one kind. Some of them are just bundles of really fine grade, really narrow skewers. And this one makes more of a brushy sound because it's very light skewers. So, and then some of them are sort of in between dowel and skewer bundles. This one is also all skewers, but they're a medium-sized skewer. And depending on how big and heavy they are, whether they have something in the center to click with, or whether they're light, and how far back from where they are bound you have the joining point, they have more or less movement available to them. Whereas this one, for example, which is pretty heavy in the center and is very closely bound at the end, hardly gives much click. Whereas this one, lots of lightweight sounded stuff, right? And so on the drum itself, the one with not much movement, because the tape is almost all the way down to the ends of the skewers, is less clicky than this one. Right? You can hear all that extra like ticky, ticky, ticky stuff. So it all depends on the sound you're looking for. There are a number of people who make hot rods online that you can order from. I think I put a couple of them on the resource sheet. And yeah, there is Michelle Stewart, aka Mickey Stewart, who has a bunch of online Bodhrán classes from back in the day as well. I don't know if she's teaching online as much now. She has, if you look up Michelle Stewart bundle or skewer, bamboo skewer tipper class, you will find the video, but it's also, I will make sure that I update that video link in the class resource sheet and repost it to the drive. Other questions? I feel like today was kind of a repeat of yesterday. Hopefully no one minds too much.
There's one last question there I got. How did you get started on the Bodhrán? And did you play one or more other instruments before taking up the Bodhrán?
Oh, no, I did not play other instruments. I literally grew up in a house with no music. I grew up in a very, very religious household where music was reserved for church only. And so I did not play anything at home. I did learn to sing, and singing has always been my first instrument. So to some degree, that's the instrument I played because I fell in love with the singing first. And then many, 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 many moons ago, a boyfriend of the time, we went out to see the Chieftains in concert. I'd never heard of them, but he knew that I kind of liked Irish music, and I watched Kevin Kneff come out on the stage and sit down all by himself. The rest of the band wasn't even there yet. And he sat down with this beautiful instrument, and he started to play and sing, just him with the drum, right? And I was instantly smitten. So hi, Tony, I see you out there. And so the rest of that story, he gave me a Bodhrán for my birthday. and it was one of the little Pakistani models are masquerading as a Bodhrán, and it came with a sheet that said reels, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 4/4. Jigs, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 6/8. And I had to figure out what that meant. So I put on a recording of the Chieftains, and I played with Kevin Kneff, and that's how I got started. And all the rest of it is learned through doing along the way and talking with other Bodhrán players. I've never really been trained for it though, so you too can learn if I can learn. I hope that answers the question.
I think so. So do we want to keep going with the recording, or are you going to stay on again like you did last night?
I will hang over like I did last
we
yesterday.
do have somebody that really, really would love you to do a slip jig.
Oh,
and
okay.
I would love to keep the recording going for that too. So
can I make my question first?
Sure. Hi, Tony.
Hi there. Long time no see. Last time I saw you, you were singing your little heart out.
Yes.
I just want to point out there are several of the best singers of Irish songs that I know of on the West Coast present in this meeting playing the Bodhrán.
Yes.
More
Amelia
than one.
Hogan is sitting here, and she also plays
Do you
Bodhrán.
have any idea if Del Eccles is still in the business of making Bodhráns?
He is not formally making them anymore, but he just repaired one of my Bodhráns.
Oh, he's still doing repairs then. I can take my Bodhrán in.
You can. Yeah. Cheers, Tony. Okay, I see we have kept quite a few people. Thank you for sticking on. So building off of what you know for jigs, slip jigs, right? Jigs 6/8, slip jigs have an extra 3 at the end, so they're in 9/8. And I'm trying to think what a slip jig mnemonic would be like, because for the jig it's like rashers and sausages, so I'm like, I don't know, pineapple, strawberry, chocolate, 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 like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? There's 3 sets of 3 in that. So the slip jig, like the jig 2, sort of reverses on itself, but it reverses on itself twice. So the slip jig almost everybody knows off by heart is like the butterfly. Do 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 do. And if I'm wrong and that's a hop jig, you can tell me afterwards, because slip jigs and hop jigs very similar in their feeling, but it's some people call one and some people call it the other, but I learned that butterfly was a slip jig, so I'm just going to keep calling it that for that. So the basic rhythm, like the motor rhythm for a slip jig, when we were doing jigs, it went down, up, but we're going to go down, up, down to make the full motor rhythm. And to give each one of those chunks of 3 a little difference, we're going to do the first 3 open, the second 3 muted, and the second 3 open. But then we're still open for the next one. So you have to give a little extra thrust so that you can hear the tops of the phrases. You'll see what I mean when I play it. So the basic motor rhythm is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then like the jigs, it reverses on itself. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, up, 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 down, up. And I am doing my best to mark the tops of the phrases. I've just skipped one. So down 2, 3, up 2, 3. Up 2, 3, down 2, 3, 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 up 2, 3. And you can give a little extra marker to that second up by pushing on the skin. Push. Push. So you can hear that top, right? So that's with all the strokes. It's just going back and forth, down, up, down, up, down, up, to differentiate the 9/8 from a 6/8 and not just make it sound like it's just going on forever, giving a little extra thrust to the one, whether that is a big downbeat on the first one or because the whole pattern reverses itself again, a little extra pop on the one that starts to the upstroke helps break those nines into chunks that are audible, right? But as with the jigs, when the second thing we did after the motor rhythm was drop out a beat to do down, like down, down, up, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3. You can also mark the tops of the chunks of 9 that way on a slip jig. So you can go down, down, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, up. Down, down, up, 2, 3, up. And that pause, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Follow me? Looks like you got it. Right? So you're doing the same thing you did with the reels and with the jigs. You're taking your basic motor rhythm and you're just dropping a couple of strokes so that you have a little more breathing room and a little more emphasis for the top of a phrase. And so that's the basic motor stroke for a slip jig, and a wider double down for the slip jig. And then with something like the butterfly, you could also use the pop stroke that we did in the reels and in the jigs. You could use them here too. And you could do down, let's see, let me think. Let's see. So for a slip jig, you could go down, pop, up, down, pop, up, pop, 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 down, pop, up, pop. And if we were playing to the butterfly, it'd be like da da dum ba dum ba ba dum ba da da dum bum ba dum da da dum ba da da dum ba da dum ba da da dum ba dum di dum ba di dum ba di dum bum ba da 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 dum ba da ba da 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 dum ba da dum ba dum bum ba da 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 dum ba da dum. You can also mark the beginning of a phrase with a double down, right? So those three rhythms, the full motor stroke, the double down with the space and all of the motors after it, and then that pop stroke would give you three ways to sort of approach a slip jig, right? And each of them gets a little more spacious and tries to catch pushes in the tune. So I know many, many moons ago, I was a dancer, and I know weirdly enough, we counted slip jigs in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you can think about that kind of push, not all slip jigs fit into that rhythm, but finding something to match that is kind of what we were doing with that wider rhythm. So let's just play through all of the slip jig rhythms as well. Let's do a couple of passes with the motor rhythm, and then a couple passes with the double down rhythm, and then a couple passes with that wider popped rhythm. And I'll call them out as we go. Hang on, I think I set up a slip jig for us as well. I'm pretty sure I set up a slip jig for us. Let me look for it. Oh, and that's why the butterfly is on my mind, because that's what I was listening to when I set up a slip jig for us. So hold on, I'm going to tee it up and we will try to play along with it. Let's see how this goes. All right, we're going to start. We'll do the full rhythm. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is going to be a little too fast. Hold on. Let me slow it down for you. Let me slow it down. Okay. All right. It's going to sound less musical that way, but we're going to do it that way. All right. Hold on. So we'll play the whole motor rhythm, and then we'll play the double down, and then we'll play the wide one. So let's see how this goes. So, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up, down, down. We'll do our double down. Down, down, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3, down, up, up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down, down, up, 2, 3, up, up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down, down, and now the wide one, down, up, 1, 2, 3, down, pop, up, down, 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 down. And I know that was not quite the rhythm that I taught you, but I hope you were able to follow along with me in principle, right? Okay. Sometimes it doesn't quite match what I said, what you had in your brain, so you adjust. But because I had not moved back to look at you, I could not tell if you were following along. Did everyone kind of get that? Get a chance to get it? Yeah? So the full rhythm, which with jigs and slip jigs, it reverses on the way that it starts. Like with the jig, it goes down 2, 3, up 2, 3. With the slip jig, it goes down 2, 3, up 2, 3, down 2, 3, up 2, 3, down 2, 3, up 2, 3. Right? It's like they reverse on each other as a rhythm. And that's the thing you have to get under your belt, so it's all in there before you start to drop out notes, so that you don't get lost in where you are. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, I see you stand up.
Would you ever do it without reversing after the third 3 and then start down again on the first 3 in a slip jig?
I actually did that accidentally with you as I started at the top of the butterfly, and I thought I actually taught you to go up, up instead of down, down again. But yes, absolutely. Like when I play a slip jig on my own, I probably usually almost always start with a down, not with the ups. So like.
I find that a lot easier.
Yeah, because we're so used to hitting the downstroke on the 1. It is a good exercise, like with the jig, it's a good exercise to be able to reverse it onto the upstroke to start with an up. But I mean, almost everybody, yes, actually does start on the down, including me. We all kind of cheat that way. It's maybe not a cheat, but it does make it easier. So yes. And I just showed you inadvertently a stroke I want to give to whoever's left here, because it's very useful, like really useful. It's what all of the guitar players and rhythm instrument players use when they are playing with jigs. And it is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So I call it magic. I don't know what else to call it, because you can use it in jigs, in slip jigs, in hornpipes, in polkas, in slides. Like, it works in everything. And even occasionally in reels, although it's a little harder to fit in reels. But down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So when I was showing you slip jigs a minute ago, I was like, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, right? I was using the magic stroke, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but it's actually 9. right? It's a very useful stroke, that down, down, up. And people are playing jigs, it's literally like, you know, it's very, very handy as an alternate motor stroke for jigs and for slip jigs. And if you're playing things like slides, which are not just super fast jigs, they kind of sit down like tap down, tap down, tap down. Let's see, tap down, tap down, tap down. Da 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 is the magic stroke. So magic can be used there. Polkas. It's not quite there, but like, you can use that in polkas too. So it's just, magic is very, very useful. And that's why.
What else would you do with the polka?
So with the polka, the easiest one is the chuck, like it's open and muted, literally. And it will drive you nuts eventually, but you know, polkas are moving really fast. Like they're just kind of sliding the bow with pulse like this, but the rest of us have to work really hard. For a polka, the easiest one to do is quite literally boom chuck. Open mute, so open mute, and that top is the pop that I taught you at the beginning. But if that pop gets annoying in the session, right, then you want to just tap it instead of pop it. And if you want to turn a phrase down, up, you do this for a little while. Turn the phrase down, up, down, up. Feel it? And then when you're in a really busy polka, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That little turning phrase also can be a motor stroke. This is the gallop from the reel that I taught you earlier, which can also be used for polkas. And then you can go back to just different ways to subdivide, right? Boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck, boom chuck. Now we're gonna subdivide it. So just many ways to slice that onion. Does that make sense?
Yes. And what would you do for a hornpipe?
Yeah, so that actually came in before polkas. We should have done those first.
Hornpipes are kind of like, I think of them as lopier, because the dancers need to be like the classic hornpipe step I learned with the tips of your toes was like tip, step, rally, which is like a strike, hop back. So we did tip, step, rally, hop back. Tip, step, rally, hop back. Do 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 do. It has kind of a lopey feeling, and so for that, the easiest, laziest thing in the world, which works for it, is actually literally to kind of go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, but with a little bit of a swing on it, right? And if you wanted to make it a little less basic, you could use your pop, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, up, down, pop, and then swing it again, down, down, up, down, 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 pop, up, down, pop, up, down, up, down, 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 pop, up, down, pop. Or you could do you could do a really sprightly one, which is like a little noisier. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down, tap down. Right? right? There's different ways to use your tap. We've mostly been going up to the tap, but you can use the tap as a preliminary to lead down to the sit down of the rhythm if the rhythm sits into a bass. Is that confusing, or does that make sense?
Both.
Okay.
I think of hornpipes as lilty and kind of lopey.
They are lopey for sure. And fortunately for us, that means we don't have to do a lot of filly stuff in it. You can, like there are some fabulous top-end style players, right, who will fill in all kinds of lovely strokes, and it sounds great on them. But again, my own preference is for a little less, because if you're playing with dancers, for example, they are drumming on the floor with their feet, and I kind of don't want to get in their way, right? So my job at that point, I've played in any number of shows, like Amelia has just left the screen, I think, but she was here. Oh no, she's still here. Amelia and I both played in these winter dance shows, and we were playing alongside musicians who played for dancers. And so whenever they came out to do hard shoe stuff, we're still playing on the Bodhrán, but you don't want to compete with them, so less is more, you know. If they're going tip step rally, hop step tala, tip step rally, da dum ba da, da 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 da. Whoever asked me about triplets matching the tune, right? Matching the tune at one point in time, but they're doing with their feet, so I don't want to do a whole crazy amount of stuff behind them, if that makes sense. Because your job at that point is to support them and maybe just keep the big bass notes for them, but not anything else. So it all depends. Context is everything. When you are playing as a Bodhrán player, you know, final plug for us, we can add quite a lot by being less present sometimes. Like it's knowing, some wonderful jazz person, I won't be able to quote them, said, it's the space that makes the notes important. Same thing with us, right? So the melody players are doing all kinds of intricate stuff. The guitar players, depending on if they're John Doyle aficionados and they're doing lots and lots of rhythmic stuff, or if they're more sparse, like Dennis Cahill style accompanists, matching them and figuring out how to lock in with them so that we are supporting the melody but not dominating that conversation, but having a dialogue, listening to see like, oh, is the fiddle player syncopating that phrase every time they come through the A? I will lift that phrase the last time we go through that A with them so the audience gets a little sparkle. Or, oh, that's really complicated. I am just gonna hold the centers for everybody while they do the fancy stuff. You just listen with big ears and learn to figure out how you can complement all the other things that are happening, keep the pulse with everyone, and support them while also having a good time yourself, hopefully. Session etiquette.
I want to make sure that I didn't miss any questions. Did anybody in the back, did I miss any questions along the way? There was one I've just found, and I did give her the link to your resource sheet. Donna was looking to see about any suggestions about buying a Bodhrán. And
yes.
So
that resource sheet does have a couple of sort of what I would call starter Bodhráns. And so one of them was from Rusbeck is making some fairly, it's really tricky to buy a drum you've never heard because you don't get to experience what kind of voice the head has. If there's any way for you to get to the drum to play it before you buy it, I would encourage you to do that, because you may discover that it has a really like papery sound, or it has a really sour note on it or something. But with a lot of people these days, they can't get to the drum to play it before they buy it. So I know from various student feedback through the years that most of the Rusbecks that are being made right now have pretty decent heads on them, and they break in fairly well. And then there was another one. I think it was made by, it might have been Meinl. I can't remember exactly which, but it's a smaller drum. They make like a 14-incher for people who want a really small drum and can manage it. But there are a couple of different makers on that sheet, and then these were entry-level drums, because the professional grade drums are, 400 and up. So if you're really serious, you want a really good drum, there are a number of really great makers. The maker of record that everyone's pursuing these days is Christian Hedvigschock. He is over in Germany. He makes some great drums, or Austria. And then there's Brendan White, although it's his son who's making the drums now. And there's just a whole bunch of different modern makers too. So, but they're making the custom drums, which are more expensive. So the ones that are on the class resource sheet are like, they're cheap enough that you wouldn't hurt too badly if you bought them and you never played them again, but they also have a good enough skin on them that they will encourage you to keep playing. They won't be the really super thin, tingy kinds of, it's really a tar that is being sold as a Bodhrán, and so it's not really a Bodhrán. It doesn't sound like a Bodhrán when you hit it. It doesn't have the same voice. Hopefully that's answered.
And also, I just want to just mention that the recordings from yesterday and today, which has all of the rhythms that she was demonstrating that are in the papers form in the resources, will be available on the Lark virtual Lark site. And Christa, if you want to give me access, I'll be able to upload it to your folder as well. If you want copies there too, you and I could arrange that.
You bet, so, absolutely. Okay. And I saw that some of the other instructors were doing Google Drives, so I set up a Google account to do that.
You did.
That's why
it's lovely. It's great. But I don't have access to it, so I'm going to ask for access, and then
absolutely.
You'll. Okay, perfect.
Absolutely. And then that way we can get stuff loaded on the instructor page for everybody too. More questions? Anyone?
I don't see. I'm seeing a lot of people saying thank you and how amazing these last 2 nights have been, and I totally agree. And it is such a pleasure always just to sit back. My hands gave out about halfway through tonight. That was it. Yeah. They were done. They were like no more. Well, and I had compression stockings everywhere.
I know Alex has some physical constraints, which some of you also might have too. But I would love to say thank you, Alex, for being my moderator for the last 2 days. She's done a great job of trying to keep track of all your questions and make sure everyone gets addressed. Thank you, Alex.
And keep you guys muted. Oh my God, it was like guacamole hitting you. No, stop, stop.
I see one more hand. Stacy Patton.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say, thank you so much. I fell in love with the Bodhrán because for a while there we were having all these Celtic bands in my little rinky-dinky town in Northern California. Yay. And I happened to be at a music festival, and there was a Bodhrán maker there. And so I got this thing. It says Ugly Red Drum, because it was the only one I could afford, because they're all like $800-900, and this guy was $400. But I was like, that was like 2 years ago, and I never learned how to play. So I'm so excited to be here in the last 2 nights. So now I have things to practice. So thank you so much. And
so I think we do need to coordinate a Saturday class with Christa to keep going with this. I'd happily join that one. I am going to stop the recording now, though. I think we're kind of winding down, and I don't want it to be drag on too long. So I'm just going to stop it now, but you guys can stay and talk this.